everybody, welcome back to my channel, Living with Multiple Sclerosis. Okay, so I would like to know from a lot of y'all, honestly, before I even tell my story, what was y'all first symptoms and how did y'all even know, you had multiple sclerosis? Like what happened to you to make you either go to the doctor or to say like, hey, something ain't right, and then kind of go from there. And then they told you that, that was one of your first symptoms. So when I had said in some of my previous videos that my first symptom was going blind in my left eye, and so far I still cannot see out of my left eye. So far, just looking at me, you probably won't be able to tell, but honestly, it's pitch black over there. So that was one of my first symptoms that I had, and I have actually learned to, I don't know if it worked with each other, but I almost can't even tell sometimes that I'm blind in this eye. If I'm doing certain things that I'm actually, as I used to doing, meaning as driving and turning the other way because, that's on my blind side, then, I have an effect of it. Other than that, on a normal day-to-day, I almost cannot tell. I really cannot tell. And to me, it's kind of crazy because something would have to be going on for me to, like, use that peripheral that I can't see no more for it to actually affect me. Other than that, it don't even affect me at all, honestly. Sometimes I actually feel like, sometimes I actually forget that, I don't even have this eyesight anymore. And it's so, like, unreal to me because when it first happened, it weirded me out. It was actually kind of freaky, in a almost in a scary way, because when I was talking to the doctor, he was actually telling me, like, straight up, like, maybe not right now, but eventually you will probably go blind in both eyes. So when I first heard that, it kind of freaked me out a little bit, and I was just like, ooh, okay. You laid it down on me pretty straight, didn't you? You like, you didn't go around the corner with me, nothing. You just straight up with it. But honestly, until that day happens, I'm finna enjoy every bit of sight that I have. I ain't finna take nothing for granted until that day happens. So for right now, I'm finna be just looking at stuff, looking at the skies, looking at the grass if I have to. But yeah, I'm actually curious. What are some of y'all symptoms that y'all had? That, cause funny part, even though too much stuff haven't really affected me, I know everybody else is different. I talked to a lady before, and she told me that she lost the feeling in her legs, and she have not walked since then. And I believe she told me she was like in her early 20s when that happened. She said she was literally at the grocery store and she just collapsed and have not gained any, strength back in her legs yet for her to be walking. And me personally, that actually kind of, had me nervous a little bit. But she told me a lot of background about herself, on what she was doing, in her previous life. And in her past, that kind of had a strong effect on, what happened. So me personally, I don't do none of the other stuff. So, like I said, I know everybody else is different. So with that being said, if y'all had any mishaps on how multiple sclerosis have affected you, please comment down below and let me know. And hopefully we can talk about it and actually have good motivation toward each other, because when something like this happens to you, sometimes you need the motivation from other people. If you're down and out about it, sometimes you need that positive vibe to keep you going. Me personally, I'm just a positive person. I hardly get sad about anything. That's just never been my thing. I mean, me personally, I have been, diagnosed with high blood pressure, diabetes. They told me high cholesterol. MS, and honestly, like if you knew me personally, you probably couldn't tell nothing was wrong with me. Um, I just try to live my life like on a real happy level. And honestly, this is the last thing I even think about. But I thought about it one day and I was just kind of like, I wonder how many of us is out there. And if it is a lot, how many people actually talk about it. So I was just curious. And that was one of the reasons why I made this channel, because I want a lot of us to, get together and just fight it pretty much, especially if you're down and out about it. Just fight it, because this don't this don't stop us, This don't mean life stop. You mean you keep on going. This is nothing. At the end of the day, this is nothing. It's just a mind thing. So with that being said, yeah, like I said, I would love for y'all to comment down below, like, subscribe to the channel if y'all liking it, and I'll come back with some more content. Until next time, hopefully we can have a conversation about it. For right now, I'm signing out, and I will talk to y'all next time.